Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away.
Miami 7, Michigan 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll run it to the left. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Takes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Trucks through the defender. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
He's found some room at the 45. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to, the fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
Second down after that short completion. Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they gave him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll hand it off. Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Ball handed off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. There's second down. Ball handed off. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The Canes will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. And instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This is the 6th play on the drive. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
They're going to run the option. And he gets into the end zone, so 2 more points on the board just before halftime. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Second down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They'll be forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here,
football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in the last possession. And we're going to throw now on first down. And he'll just get rid of it. Second and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. He powers through the tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Handoff heading left. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking right, this one caught. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quick throw to his receiver, who makes the grab. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Return of one down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards.
Michigan 29, Miami 13.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the out route. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Miami 19.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Michigan offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick from the very first play. breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Great powerful running into the secondary. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
In other stores around the country,
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
14.
They'll run it here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3?
Let's go!
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. No shot to bring him down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution.
Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, the ball comes loose. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Looking for his back. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And he's back for throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Play action here on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time
Touchdown for the U. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This game is not over yet. Let's see how the offense plays it. They love to chew some clock here, but can't get too complacent. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, you've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.